What's happening, folks? Back with another reaction, back with some more Morrissey. We're going back for another bonus tune included in a very expanded folder for his 1988 album Viva Hate. Once again, shout out to Seb. And this one, which is Please Help the Cause Against Loneliness, is listed as a demo version, though I don't remember reacting to another tune by this name, meaning my assumption is that this is maybe not unlike the previous tune, which I enjoyed the last Morrissey reaction, but I remember Mark commenting that it felt, maybe a bit derivative of the Smiths sound, and secondarily not like a fully formed Morrissey tune, which even though I enjoyed it, I can certainly appreciate the comment there. So now when I see demo version here, and it's not a tune that actually made it onto the album, my assumption is to go in that same direction, that maybe this is one that they had some ideas lyrically and musically, but it never quite came together in a way that convinced them to actually put it even as a B-side. So ultimately, Please Help the Cause Against Loneliness is a funny comment. It's, like not a telethon, like call in to make your donation to help end loneliness today. So it feels like there's a bit of comedy and cheek in the title, which, is not surprising given that a lot of Morrissey's titles seem to have that, sarcastic whip to them. So let's find out what this is. Morrissey, Please Help the Cause Against Loneliness, and it's listed as the demo version.
Please help the cause against loneliness. Would you like to know my home address? Please help the cause against loneliness.
You could come over,
Would you kindly note my inside leg? I don't mind when you come around. If it's the daytime, then I might be in bed. Oh, I'm so very young. I am so really young. Please help the cause against loneliness. Would you like a list of my dislikes? There are people with problems. I know this, I've known this for years. There are paupers and peers who have problems. Oh, I don't mind what time you come round. If it's the weekend, then I just might be dead. Oh, I am so very young. I am so really young. I'm so young. I'm so young. I am so young. I am so young. I am so really young. I am so young. So young.
So definitely a shorter one. And I don't know, maybe the repetition of that for the last, minute of the song was part of the idea, but it does feel like part of a song. It feels like, there should be another chorus, or another verse rather. It feels like, there could be a longer instrumental part, although I did enjoy the sonics that were there. Again, Smith sounding, although there was a couple moments, and I don't know why, because sonically it's a pretty different tune, but it was making me think of Love Cats, which is like, again, I don't know why, but there was a moment there where it wasn't just reminding me of the Smiths, but it was reminding me of some other music that I remember from the past. So, my eccentricity aside, I suppose this one even more than the previous two, which I'm forgetting the name of in the moment. What was the previous track? Previous one we listened to? Oh yeah, Lifeguard on Duty, that's right. This feels even less like fully developed, which makes sense, because that one, Lifeguard on Duty, my assumption is it was a B-side, or at least, it's not listed specifically as a demo, whereas here, this one is, and, I suppose it does feel like that a bit. But again, still fun vocals. I would say the vocals feel a bit less, glidey and lilty, and they felt a bit more I don't know, frenetic or something. It wasn't a huge difference, but it was just something about the delivery that felt like he was, a bit more aggressive, for lack of a better word, because it wasn't really like an aggressive sounding vocal, but yeah, like it hit similar to the vocal style that I now know to be his, but it just felt like a bit more intense, or like sharp around the edges. So maybe that was, again, just my idiosyncratic perception. But ultimately, I'm trying to remember in the moment if there's any more songs in the expanded folder. I suppose I could check. I apologize. It may take a moment because sometimes my internet is a bit wonky. It doesn't seem to be right now, so one moment. We go into the excellent and well-organized folder provided by a huge hero of the channel, Seb, and we scroll down to the bottom of, again, this very expanded folder, and it looks like the final tune is indeed the one we just listened to. So as far as I can tell, we'll be on to the next folder, which is 8990, and it's aka Bona Drag. Is this a full album? Yeah, it looks like a full album. Because it's a funny I'm looking at the album art now. It says Bona Drag, but I don't it's interesting. I'm not quite sure what a Bona Drag is, so I guess we'll find out. Either way, shout out to Seb once again, and to all the people sharing music with me. Obviously, as I come into the new year and I'm trying to restart everything, it's becoming apparent, it already was on some level, but it's like I have to go through different emails to like get the different links to the different servers and, Dropbox and so on. And as I do that, it's like, oh, he's sharing a lot of music, and he, and she, and she, and she. So, ultimately, shout out to all the people who allow us to go through all these different musical journeys in a way that is convenient and affordable for me. So, big ups to you all. Let me know what you think. I will see you next time. Peace.